the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Good morning!
Santa Barbara Teen Sports listeners, I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. This is a whole hour. Put those hands together. Keep clapping. Everybody keep clapping. It just doesn't end. That's what I like to hear. Santa Barbara teen athletes and all those people in businesses that support those teen athletes. Dee, I got like bumps all over me. I love this show. Oh, Kristen Sneddon loves this show. Woo! College Keystone, she's in the house. We've got Dominique Hackett. Put your hands together. Woo! Laura Arcodia. We got to have the world. We got to have Laura Arcodia. She speaks 5 languages fluently. So we got 5 continents. You want to say hello to 5 different continents, Laura? You know I always put you on the spot here.
I know.
You got to do it, Laura.
Okay.
Wait. Just answer me this. Has anybody gone to Bologna yet and got the free appetizers and said Teen Sports Radio? Give me the update.
I mean, not more than you already know.
Okay. I just need to know because, you know, what we've got going on right now, and you can explain it again. Anybody goes and says Teen Sports Radio to your parents' restaurant in Bologna, you get the free appetizers.
Oh, want me to explain it again?
We
just
explained it again. Okay. It happened already. Really? Yes. She called me. She doesn't know what's going on. And I'm like, it's a big show. It's a big show. What are you doing? No, and you don't even need to show a passport. That's what I'm saying. I'm blowing it up, Kristen. I'm blowing it up. I'm going to break the bank. That's right. And get the fish. It's more expensive than, don't get the bread, get the fish. I'm sorry.
Or the meat.
Yeah. Oh, the meat's good too.
Ok, per tutti quelli che stanno ascoltando là fuori, se andate a Bologna al ristorante La Brace in via San Vitale 15 e dite Teen Sports Radio, avete un antipasto gratis con qualunque cosa mangiate.
I love that's only one country. Go, Laura, go.
Also für alle, die da draußen gerade zuhören, wenn ihr nach Bologna geht und zum Restaurant La Brace geht in via San Vitale 15, kriegt ihr einfach gratis etwas zum Essen, wenn ihr Teen Sports Radio sagt.
Yeah! That's number 2 country.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, she's a Charger. We got Chargers in the house. That's right, DP. She's got that DP certificate. Good.
Oh, yeah. Hola a todos. Si vosotros van a estar en Italia y vas a Bologna, pueden comer gratis al restaurante La Brace. Si dicen Teen Sports Radio.
That's right. French, baby!
Pour ceux qui sont en train d'écouter, si vous allez à Bologne, en Italie, au restaurant La Brace, et vous dites Teen Sports Radio, vous pouvez manger gratis.
Do! English!
Well, if you go to Bologna at the restaurant La Brace in via San
La Brace! Love that!
Gratis. Yeah, that's pretty much international. They kept that one international, no confusion there. You can eat for free an appetizer if you say Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio.
Now you got to eat a meal. You're not going to go sit and eat and then leave. If you have the meal, you get the free appetizer. All right, Teen Sports Radio. We got to make that happen. Put your hands together. We love you, Laura. Thank you all. All right, we got a lot to talk about. We'll start. Dominique, I haven't been giving you a lot of time. I'm going to give you some time right now because you've been actually being very profound this last week. I don't know what it is. It's like about family and Thanksgiving and everything was going on. You were saying a lot of good things like this last week. So what do you want to share?
Well, through the holidays and everything, a lot of families got together, and they're a combination of Democrats and Republicans. People have different opinions about what's going on with our government and the elections and so forth. And it's been particularly poignant in my family because we have a lot of LGBT. There's a lot of representation of a lot of Americans within my own nucleus family. And so I was talking to my kids about how sometimes when something, what I call ugly, arises in the news or even in our community, or we see things going on, and it's like, wow, that just feels like so not American. Just really not good actions towards each other, a lack of kindness, a lack of tolerance and understanding. I tell my kids, you know what? It's just gotten highlighted for deletion. It's just like when you're writing a Word document, you're doing an essay or something. If you want to get rid of something, first you highlight it and you know what you want to get rid of. So let's have a lot of just increased tolerance for each other and just go, wow, name it. That's ugly. Let's get rid of that. What can I do to understand you better so we can get rid of that? So I feel over the next couple of years, we're going to go through this time period. We're going to highlight some things that we need to delete.
Woo, I love it. Very well said. That's it. This is like an era of transparency. See, so should be no heat involved. And Laura, I mean, you're the generation, like you're a spokesman, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not even making you be a spokesman on 5 different continents, okay? And you're not from here, you're from Italy, and we don't care. I mean, my whole thing has always been just vote. I don't really care who anybody votes for, whatever. That was my thought. I have basically, even if somebody voted for Hillary, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to vote. And I'm like, oh, I can't get there. I will, get you the bus fare or the whatever. Just everybody needs to just get out there and get it done. Yes. I probably, I'm proud to say I probably got 100 people to vote, and it wasn't even my vote. But just take that step and just your voice is so important. Participate. Yeah. Well, what's your feelings about what you're experiencing here in this country?
I'm living with other college kids, so obviously we have a liberal house. And I remember 2 of my best friends, they were keeping on pushing everybody to go to vote. And I actually, aside from whether Republican or Democrat, I was really impressed by it because voting is not such a big thing in Italy. We always have very, very low percentages of people that actually go to vote. And I thought that it was really interesting how people get involved here. And I found it kind of inspiring, even though the election was not exactly the best election ever. But yeah, I'm trying to stay neutral because not being American, I'm not that affected by what's happening here, and I don't really feel like I should put my opinion in what's happening because I'm not that directly affected.
Well, I thought what you shared with me was important though too. Like when you went to class, the whole protesting thing. I like, there's 2 sides of the story. And I'm not painting on each side. It doesn't matter to me what happened, but I would share that story.
I had a teacher who canceled class because she was too upset about the elections.
Right.
And maybe it's because I have an Austrian mom, but for example, in Austria, if a teacher cancels class, students will protest. They're not happy about it. It's just the way it works. They're like, dude, I paid for this, so I'm supposed to get it. And so I was really upset, and I went up to the teacher, and I was like, this is not about who you voted for or whatever, but I have a right to get my education, especially considering how expensive it is. I'm not paying with whatever.
That's another story.
That's another story.
Kristen will go through the Promise program. Put your hands together for that Promise program. Yeah, we love that.
So that was the only thing. It was just the concept of canceling class because of an election. That was what bothered me. And I had to speak up for that.
Good point. We always got to share. Kristen, put your hands together on that. And I know you've got something to say. You've been wanting to raise your hand. You don't have to do that here. There's no raising hands. We just grab a mic and start talking.
I have so many things. First of all, I'm really happy to be opening the show by talking about it. I think it's really important to keep, like you're saying, the dialogue open and highlighting. And just, usually I come and I talk about College Keystone, but as a City College professor, so on Monday, that happened to be the week that we covered climate change. And on Monday was the doom and gloom day where we talked all about all the bad things that are happening. And on Wednesday was going to be the day that we talked all about the fixes. Mm-hmm. And instead, it was an opportunity on Wednesday to come to class, and I printed articles about what is the EPA, what is the DOE, what are these different agencies, how will they be affected, does it matter to you, does it not matter to you? And I handed it back to the students and had them work in groups, researching, and then present to the class what was actual news and research that they presented. So I have to say it's a missed opportunity for an instructor to not engage and not come. And I know there were several like that, and it was a very emotional day, and it was an important day to be there for students on whichever side. And I have a question for you about international, because I've heard now that in the counseling office, a lot of international students are calling and saying, should I come? Is it safe for me to come? And so I have a question for you as an international student. Do you feel any difference or any back?
I don't feel unsafe at all. I'm legally here.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, I can always go back home.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm in the situation where I'm threatened by, I don't know, the religion I am part of or my ethnicity or whatever. I'm not in that kind of situation. So that's why I don't feel like I should be judging how people feel because I can't really relate to it.
For our international listeners now who are worldwide now and everywhere, would you say you still feel that it's to come?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay,
yeah,
that's really great to hear. Yeah.
It didn't really change anything for me. So I would say still come. There's no problem with that.
Okay. That's great to hear. That's great to hear.
Also in the house, we can't forget, never last and never least, is Dr. Dale Figtree. Woo! She always likes to sit in the corner. What she does is she just ferments. Then she says something profound right before we go to break. And that's why I always use her.
Yeah, well,
what do you got to add to
profound
this?
thing is my experience 10 minutes ago at the farmer's market in Santa Barbara. Yay!
Yeah! We love those farmers!
Anyway, it's just full of produce, full of people, started to rain. We'll talk about that later, though.
Thank you. And actually, our harvest that we got, real quick plug to the farm, all the farmers out there. I think that's one of the 2 days they get off is Thanksgiving and Christmas of all the days. Put our hands together for all the farmers. Okay, we thank Givens Farms. We get the box every week. Please check out that box. It's only a 2 or 3 week commitment you have to make. And then you can cancel, and the boxes range between $25 and $50. I know Dr. Dale Figtree is a big push. Now they even have juice boxes. So check out those boxes, Dominique and I, or go to the farmer's market. Yeah. Huge. I mean, why not buy something? The energy that's, actually, Dr. Dale, I want to talk about those energy of those plants. Get something about those plants just picked. Talk about that really fast. We got 20 seconds.
Yeah, well, fruit is live. Fresh food, when it's first picked, it's alive. It's got energy. It's got juice. When you eat it, it transfers to you. The more you keep it stored, the more the energy just reduces until it's really flat. So to buy food that's picked yesterday is an amazing, or even off the plant, wow.
So go to our farmer's market, get that food and eat it that day. That's what I say. Woo! That's it. All right, we got a huge show today. Stay tuned for a lot of show after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Put your hands together right now. Tom Reed, Executive Director, Unity Shop, is in the house. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Erica. Gosh,
Hey,
good to be with
Tom.
you. What a great time to celebrate.
Yes.
This is really a wonderful time. We're talking about farmers market. We've got families coming to us every day, and we try to get a lot of produce. There's a couple of vendors at the farmers market that actually give us kind of what they have left at the end of the day, and it's wonderful to have fresh produce for our families. We try to get frozen chickens. We are in the process of going through 4,000 frozen chickens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So our byline is Neighbors Helping Neighbors, and we've got a very memorable brand, Unity Shop, been around 100 years. Part of the problem is I tell people I've been here the whole time, and they believe me. So I don't know what's wrong with that. But the point is, not everybody knows everything that goes on down at Unity, so I appreciate the fact of coming down. Our byline is Neighbors Helping Neighbors, and it's the way you would want to receive some help if you went through a problem. We've actually had some homeowners coming to us because they lose that high-paying job and they're getting eviction notices, and they've done something right if they're owning a home in Santa Barbara, and all of a sudden they're finding themselves in need. And you can be proud, all of us in Santa Barbara can be proud of the fact that there's this unique agency, unique in all of America, that takes care of people in the way it should be done. Not just what's done, but the manner in which it's done, restoring a little dignity.
Dignity, that's a big word.
Huge. And self-esteem, and giving some things like hope and encouragement to families. It's like a safety net that catches these families. We're talking 20,000 people in the county, and they don't have a voice for the most part because they're entry-level income and they're just kind of invisible just underneath the surface. But yet, if these people get themselves in serious trouble and get deep into welfare or go homeless, society pays a huge price, but the families get destroyed. So what we're trying to do is preserve all of that, and we've we've figured out some good things that work really well. So we have about 150 families scheduled every day in December, straight through Christmas Eve, and they're picking out the groceries that their family's going to eat, the toys that the kids are going to play with. The parents are approving that, and the winter clothes that they need, a little bit warmer winter clothes. So it's a tremendous thing, and so we're open until 8 or 9 every night, 6 days a week, because we're allowing these kids to pick out their own Christmas presents, which is just amazing.
I am hearing news stories, Tom, about other facilities, if you will, around the country who are starting to adopt the Unity Shop model. Yes. Of allowing the people to come in and select whether it's the food or the toys. And I think, and this is fantastic, and it's all coming from Santa Barbara to start, and it's starting to spread.
We've been spreading this word for a long time.
Yeah.
And even agencies right here in town that do a little bit, there's some pantries to allow people to choose makes a difference. And here's part of the rationale for us. We've known this for 100 years. But in 2005, they actually did some national studies. If you give away a bag or a box of food to somebody that's in need, you think, now that's matching needs with, resources with needs. That's a good thing. You think that would work. 70% thrown away.
No.
Set aside, discarded. Now, you'd think, wait a minute. How does that work? We've got people that need stuff. You're giving them a mix of whatever you have. What's wrong with that picture? Now, Erica, if I told you, don't go shopping this month, I'll shop for you. You'll love it. You wouldn't love it because I wouldn't pick out anything that you would pick out for yourself. So it's not malicious. These families are just unfamiliar with what it is that we would give them, and they set it aside. Eventually it's tossed. But somebody can use that. So that's solved by creating a shopping experience like a grocery store, and a volunteer or a staff person goes through with every family and allows them choice within each department based on the size of the family, and that 70% loss factor goes away.
It's like that. And I love my stepmother, but it's like that ugly sweater I got every year. Now I just ask for a gift card. I get it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
true.
It.
I mean, because you should get what you want. Absolutely, Laura.
Yeah, no, I'm always impressed by how the Santa Barbara community is able to do stuff and actually make what they talk about real and happen. Because, last year when Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio participated in wrapping the gifts that the Unity Shop gave us, where, families went to the Unity Shop and chose the gifts.
Boys and Girls
wrapped
Club.
them together. Yeah,
Right.
the Boys and Girls Club. I've never participated in anything like that before I came to the United States, and I know that Santa Barbara is an especially big community in doing these kind of things. And so I just feel like you just become part of a community in a way deeper way than in any other way that's possible if you actually get to help people with something concrete, like something that's there for real, and you know that you're getting it.
It's some real needs being met, and I'm glad you had a chance to experience that a little bit. We have what Unity stands for is 300 agencies in the county. Now, this could be Department of Social Services, Aid to Families and Dependent Children. If you file for unemployment or food stamps in this county, you're sent to the Unity Shop. And our goal is to keep you off of food stamps because that's a trap. That's a mechanism that there's no good end to it. And homelessness, obviously, we want to prevent that as well. But 25% of our referrals actually come from schools, because a nurse or a teacher at a school will know quicker than anybody what's gone wrong with a family. So temporary crisis that can turn into disaster can be avoided. As quickly as those 300 agencies send people to us, and those agencies are already in relationship with kind of the working poor, if you will, proud, hardworking people, but their entry-level incomes, 60% are single moms. So you take a single mom with 2 or 3 kids and some entry-level income, it's tough. It's just tough in this town. Recently, there was an article in the paper that talked about rents going up 20%. Now, our clients are the ones that will be impacted by that. But when they come down to us, we can restore them in about 6 visits back to independence again. But without that safety net, they can slip into some serious trouble.
That Christmas last year, and Laura will say, and anybody from Teen Sports Radio, because we all participated, it's probably one of the best Christmases I've ever had, because you're related to somebody when they bring a gift in, and it was an extremely emotional moment because they're giving you a gift, you are wrapping it for them, and then you're handing it back to them. And there was such a bond there, especially when they came to me because I suck at wrapping. I'm sorry, everybody. And I had the least line. Everybody went to Laura for those, different kinds of things. And we had Dr. May Chandler. She's a surgeon. So anything round or whatever, we put them all over to her. Right. Then if you wanted something funny, you went to Terry Cooper because she was very funny. Then we actually even had a 100-year-old rapper
Okay, right?
yeah.
We had a 100-year-old rapper there, so it was really good. And if you wanted to get, some kind of mystical card pulled, you went to Dominique. We just had all kinds
You
of
talk
different
about
people.
the emotional aspect. Just last week, we had a lady come to us. She sought us out because we had moved several times since we'd helped her. She'd married an artist a long, long time ago. She had 3 kids. The artist was making $0, and so she was about to have the worst Christmas imaginable. Her kids had no gifts; they didn't have any food. So she came by and she gave us a $1,000 donation, and she said, "You helped me 56 years ago, and I've never forgotten it." Now that's the emotional impact of what you're talking about. It really is measurable and it's important, and so it can kind of disappear when we just think about the mechanical side of things, because it's really important what's done.
People forget that relationship has to do with sharing feelings. It's not sharing facts and figures. It's sharing feelings.
That's exactly right.
Also, I wanted to ask you about donations, because usually when I have things to give away, I drop it off at the thrift shop. But now that I'm hearing you speak, I mean, this is really where I wanted to go. So how does that work?
Well, we have a little gift shop, and right now it's on State Street across from the Granada Theater. All the donations go to 1401 Chapala, and then they are processed there. So we can have clothing. It goes into one of our programs. Job Smart is professional clothing for people getting into the workplace. We have a senior center that's right now taking care of 3,300 seniors, so some donations go there. If it's something like a grandfather clock or something that our clients can't use, we'll turn it into dollars in the thrift store so we can buy more peanut butter or more frozen chickens. That's kind of how it works. So donations go to 1401 Chapala, and then you poke your head in the door. That's all the family services right there. We have 1,800 volunteers and about 9,000 households, families that are coming through for help. And so at Christmas time, we have 50 volunteers every 2 hours, and we're open 6 days a week until 8 or 9 at night. And so if you want to come down and get into the Christmas spirit, let me tell you, that's the place to do it.
I was going to say, do you need more volunteers?
Well, you just can't have enough.
Okay,
and so
great,
come down and just seeing it and getting an idea of what kinds of things take place. We sort food. We have to put a barcode on every item. 750,000 food items a year, our own barcode to get an audit, which we want to have an audit, right? But when we brought the auditors in, they said, okay, you have to track the fair market value of this can of soup. How much was it? Well, I don't know. Somebody donated it. So now we have to do the research on all of those items. And if somebody donates a used computer or an old sport coat or something that's in good shape that we can use for the Job Smart program or something like that, or long-term recovery, we're the only agency that takes care of people if your house burns down. There's a lot that goes on at Unity that many people don't know about. So there's a lot of volunteering. There's merchandising, and we're teaching kids some job skills, admittedly entry-level, but about 30% of our kids don't have the opportunity to go on to higher education. So they need inventory control, barcoding, merchandising, customer service. These are some real job skills. And if you go to Gelson's or go to Vaughn's, there's some people that are trained at the Unity Shop. And there's some other companies in town that are asking for employees trained at Unity Shop. Behavioral training, work ethic, that kind of stuff.
Nice. So for the teens that need to get their community hours in, who do they contact?
They come right to that 1401 Chapala. We have forms to sign up and keep track of the community service hours. We're also doing team building for companies and adults that can bring their kids down, have that shared experience, or bring their grandkids down. I don't think it's ever too early to get kids thinking about somebody besides themselves. And so it's a great shared experience. And so we invite everybody to come down and be a part of Unity.
I am so grateful to hear about this. I had no idea all that Unity did, and I've
right?
No idea at all.
I graduated from Westmont 33 years ago. I'm like, right?
Yeah, I thought it was just a Christmas time thing, or I had no idea. And I have 3 children, teenagers, and one 8-year-old, and we've been racking our brains trying to think about how can we actually make a difference. And
no more.
No, I know. My answer has been met here. I'm really excited. We will be poking our.
Cool,
we just come to this address.
1401 Chapala.
And come in.
Yeah, anytime between 10 and about 5 or 6, and in December, of course, until 8 or 9 at night. Come down and get an overview. Somebody will give you a walk around. But it's remarkable. And,
I can't wait.
And part of the brand is that recognizable thing that's been around for 100 years, but the depth of it keeps expanding to respond to needs without duplicating services. So those 300 agencies, if they can take care of these needs, by all means, but if they can't, send those people to us, the 20,000 people. So then all of a sudden, you're eliminating duplication with 20,000 people and 300 agencies. So there's many, many good things, but reinforcing the family unit and getting them back on their feet, that's really important. You mentioned wrapping. We are right now gift wrapping 3,300 boxes going to seniors. Now, in the Santa's toy shop at the Unity shop, none of the toys are wrapped. Because if the little girl is going to pick out a doll, you don't want to pre-wrap one and give her the wrong color, the wrong style, the wrong. So they pick out their own Christmas presents. But in the Senior Resource Center, which is in a different location, Coda and Garden, we have caregivers in 104 caregiving agencies that have signed up with us, and the caregiver is working with Alice, and they know that what Alice needs, but it's not their job to go buy those things. They don't have the budget for it, right? So they'll send us a short list. Here's Alice. She's 87. She's size medium. Her favorite color is pink, and she needs a robe and pajamas and slippers or shower gel or whatever it is, the short list. And we have 200 senior volunteers over there, and they put those together in it's almost extravagant. It's so beautiful what they do. And then a little bag of chocolate, little stuffed animal. We give away between 5,000 and 6,000 little stuffed animals, the Beanie Babies, because the kids can get a $40 teddy bear, right, or a big one in Santa's toy shop. So the little toys go wanting anyway. So it warms up the gift. It's the mascot for the wheelchair. It's whatever it is for the seniors. But it's exactly what they need. It's gift wrapped and delivered. Those are the only ones that are gift wrapped. And it's the only gift that Alice will get with her name on it. And it's just what she needs, size, color, style. So it's really, really important. And the ladies that are knitting and sewing and crocheting, making baby blankets, children's clothing, doll clothes, slippers, shrugs, sweaters, lap robes, afghans, all that stuff for the seniors. It's important for those people that have purpose and meaning to do that kind of stuff, and they love it. And then the families and the people that receive it, really important.
So in 4 days, you got a huge event coming up. Let's talk about that for a minute or so.
Yeah, it's our 30th anniversary telethon. You're going to be interviewed there, so everybody needs to tune in.
Me and Dr. D,
That's it. Sometime between 4 and 8, we'll get it scheduled. So watch the whole thing. It's on KEYT. Kenny Loggins has been with us for 30 years. Which is another grade B kind of miracle, I think. 100 years as a charity, 30 years doing this telethon, which is kind of a tradition in town. So tune in, KUYT. It'll be repeated a couple times, so you'll have your interview and you'll have a little video of it afterwards, Erica. So it'll be fun to do it with you and talk about all the good things you're doing with all the great kids and all the companies that you implore to support good things in the community. And it's an honor for you to be included in that, Erica.
You are the honor. You are the honor, Tom. I swear to God. Hey, it's December 6th right now, and if you open up your checkbook, okay, in the top line, all right, you need to put Unity Shop. All right. And I don't care what the dollar amount is, because we accept any amounts of money. All right. And Kristen right now is reaching in her wallet. I already see that. Everybody, no one's leaving this room without, because Teen Sports Radio is putting up $1,500. Okay.
Beautiful.
So, and then I'm going to, between now and 4 days, I'm going to be making some phone calls. So it's going to be $1,500 plus. Okay. Because this organization, with the amount of volunteers that you have and being a part of it actually indirectly last year, having all those people come to me, getting all those gifts from the Unity Shop, and being blessed enough to wrap those gifts for those people, and the connection that I got, that is what I needed to know you. So I thank Les Carroll, and he's all about the Unity Shop, and of course, Dr. D here, and you're the place that Teen Sports Radio wants to, for 2017, we want to be there. So what we're doing also is the first commercial for 2017 and on will be the Unity Shop commercial for 2017.
That's beautiful.
Right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. It's about the Unity Shop. That's what we're going to be saying.
All right. All right. Love to partner with you, Erica. Thank you so much.
God bless you. All right, let's take a little break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with a lot more. The Chargers are in the house after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Where else you can find us? Yep, that's you, Laura. Come on, Laura.
You can find
You're
us
just mesmerized by the Unity Shop.
Yeah,
I know.
Of course. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and teensportsradio.com.
That a girl!
Hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, did it in English, too. Your fifth language. Not bad. All right, nice. Who's in the house right now? Woo! Wendy Whitehead, Charger!
How are you? Good morning.
Nice. How are you, Wendy?
I'm doing well.
Introduce yourself in case somebody just doesn't in this town know you.
There are people who don't know me, but I've been out here for 16 years. This is my 16th year working at Dos Pueblos, and I am Wendy. A lot of people just call me Trainer Wendy, and I work as the athletic trainer, taking care of the medical injuries of the athletes out there. Nice. So I take care of everything from concussions to sprained ankles to blood to taping, you name it, rehab, immediate first aid, everything around the spectrum. So boys, girls, freshmen's JV varsity, every sport, every athlete, everybody. So I love it.
Wendy Whitehead!
Yeah, thank you. And with me today, I brought some of my varsity boys basketball team. Woo! I have 5 boys here in the room that would love to be part of the Teen Sports Radio program today. And so let me go ahead and have them introduce themselves.
Hi, everybody. I'm Thomas Jimenez, small forward for the Dos Pueblos Charger basketball team.
Nice. There we go. Good morning. Small's not quite small.
I'm Dylan Shugart, 3-year varsity player for Dos Pueblos. Point guard, yeah.
I'm Keaton Krutenat. I'm a small forward also for Dos Pueblos basketball.
I'm Marcellous Gossett. I'm also a small forward for Dos Pueblos basketball.
I'm Colton Huyck, and I'm a forward for Dos Pueblos basketball.
All right.
Thank you for coming. All right, so boys, how are you going to do this year?
Great.
Yeah? Just great?
Yeah.
All right, good.
We have a big game tonight against Napomo.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. We have a big, sorry about that. We have a big game tonight against Napomo.
Nice.
We're hoping to get some of the community to come out and support them and be part of the Dos Pueblos basketball team.
Okay, so what's the expectations as far as where you think you're going to finish up in league? So if somebody speak up now. Don't be shy.
I think we have a great shot at being very successful in league. We still got to play our best every game, though. Go out, have fun. Hopefully we'll come out with a lot of wins this year.
Okay, so you up against Santa Barbara, like thumbs up or thumbs down? What do you think?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up! Oh, yeah, thumbs up!
Yeah, it'll be a tough battle. I think every game
I mean, this isn't football, it's basketball, so I'm just saying, right?
Yeah, it'll be a tough battle, but, I think we're going to do really good this year. We have a great team. Everyone loves each other. I love the whole team. We bond together great, and we're going to give 110% every game.
All right. So, what's your strength versus? Is it a run and gun team, or is it more of an inside game? What kind of?
Oh yeah, definitely a run and gun. We want to run every team. We're Coach Lamora has conditioned us. Every practice, we're really well conditioned, and we're looking forward to run the break.
Okay. So, who's going to be taking the ball down? Who's that? Whose job is that?
That's usually mine.
That's your job.
Well, yeah, we got Cyrus Wallace. We got Diego Riker. We got Max. We got a couple of guys that can bring the ball up.
Thomas Jimenez.
What's so funny about that? That's you. Oh, you put that in there. That was nice. That's how convenient. That's awesome. So, how young are you guys? Are you seniors, sophomores, what?
All of us in this room are seniors.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the year to do it then, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody has plans playing ball in college?
Yeah, right now we're just finishing our college apps right now, but I applied to Chico State and San Diego State and San Jose State. I'm looking to play for them. That'd be really great. If I can, that'd be awesome.
Well, the nice thing is once you get someplace, once you land, you still have a couple of years to develop and grow. They have so many different programs, because you're still growing.
Yeah.
I learned this with my boys in college. I mean, they redshirted the first year, but the passion and the desire to still play, and they grew late. and they just got bigger, stronger, got rid of all that baby fat. Now I don't even recognize my son now. Now he's a man.
Community college too.
Absolutely.
Santa Barbara City College.
Yes,
so,
beautiful.
Just going there would be fantastic too.
That's right.
And you guys have the promise, so
I'm curious, when you're looking at colleges, are you looking at their basketball teams first, or are you looking at the academics first and where you might be able to play basketball, or how does that process work for you? At what point do you start looking at that?
It's a little of both. I think for me, I'm not really planning to play in college, but it'd definitely be fun to go to a college that has a good sports team to watch, just because, I love the sport. So, but also you have to look towards your future, and you have to make grades a priority too.
Yeah. Is it at some point you have to make a choice between the two, or is it by senior year of high school, do you sort of know if you're going for athletics or if you're prioritizing academics?
Yeah, pretty much know.
So Dylan answered, but nobody else did. Do you guys play to keep on playing in college?
Well, I plan on going for football, not really basketball.
Oh, you have many talents.
Nice.
I also play volleyball, so.
Awesome.
I'd like to say that Marcellous is a 12-athlete sport. He's played 3 sports for 4 years, which is a remarkable feat that I've never seen in the 16 years I've been here. To play 3 sports for 4 years is tremendous. So congratulations, Marcellous.
Thank you.
So tell me a moment, Marcellous, that you're going to hold in your heart that represent high school that you're just so proud of.
I would say getting to know everyone, all my friends. I don't think I'd be the person I am today without all my friends here with me.
Wow, that wasn't even an I moment. It was a we moment. I love that. All right, let's go to break on that. And we could all sing Kumbaya. This is Erica Salda. We got a lot of great commercials to listen to. Stay tuned for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
Yes. What we're going to do, I know.
It's funny when we do that. Okay, everybody, turn away from the mics.
I know, exactly.
Which is counter to what you're supposed to do. But anyway,
well,
we don't want to blow the meters and
sound
the transmitter
effects,
up. That's right.
So when you have a full house.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
We don't want to hurt ourselves. You bang your head on there.
Padded.
Speaking of heads.
Pouty.
Speaking of heads.
What?
Speaking of heads.
Yes. Oh, heads. Right there.
Here we go.
Whitehead.
Here I am.
Whitehead. We're going to be
now.
talking
I'm trying
about
to give you the
heads.
segue.
Oh,
Here we go.
That's right.
So one of the things that Santa Barbara is amazing to be doing is Cottage Hospital has come up with it's called a Heads Up Concussion Clinic. And this is an amazing program that they got in order to help our athletes at all the Tri-County high schools. So I want to read it just really quick. It says, Heads Up is a Tri-County concussion clinic program that provides care to any kid or child participating in any contact sport. As the Region Referral Center for Safety Net provider, Heads Up provides specialty pediatric concussion management throughout the Tri-County. So I want to go ahead and give you the phone number really quick. So if you think that you might have dinged your head or got a, bump, or you're kind of dizzy and disoriented and kind of got a headache and upset stomach and ringing in the ears and all this stuff is kind of going on at once, then we definitely want you to get looked at. So the phone number is 805-696-7909. So give them a call and you can try to get in and get an appointment to get seen and get nice and healthy. That's all we want you to do. Play healthy. So, yes. Thank you, Cottage Hospital.
Tell me something. What's the most common injuries that you see, and is it things that happen often?
The most common injuries are probably more like an ankle sprain. We'll have blood, something, to that effect. Concussions really are a minor a thing that happens in the big scheme of athletics. We'll have a couple kids get bumped and get, their bells rung. But when you look at how many kids are getting hurt, the concussion portion is a little bit smaller. but they'll get sprained ankles or sore backs, twisted knees.
And is there one sport where there's more injuries than other sports?
Football's pretty... football. Yeah, right, Marcellous. They get dinged up pretty hardcore. I mean, it's a collision sport. They call it a contact sport. It's really a collision. Their purpose is to collide with each other with every play. Duh, they're going to get hurt. You know, whereas soccer really does kind of have some injury problems that go on, and wrestling, basketball kind of goes, softball, baseball.
So we have somebody in the house who is an expert on concussions, I heard. He had 8 of them. Want to talk about that just a sec?
No. So we're gonna go to break because he has the phone number if he has to call somebody.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the holiday season. We're gonna leave it on a good note. We've got another section. So everybody, nobody move. I'm gonna hand out some Blenders cards. Okay.
Oh, we
got a lot of commercials to listen to. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Tea. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. Wendy.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Guess what? You're going to be on the hot seat right now. Boys, everybody get up with boom. I want you to give a couple of words about Wendy. What do you think about Wendy? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it.
She's awesome.
No way.
Awesome.
The boys are amazing.
That's it. Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Say your name. Say your name.
Oh, I'm Thomas Jimenez, and Wendy is the best trainer in the nation.
Hey, Tommy, you're mate. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And she's very passionate about her job.
Whoa, that was really sweet. Let's go.
Let's go.
Who's up?
I'm Keaton, and she's great at diagnosing and treating concussions.
I'm Dylan Shugart, and she's always there for you, and she's great at her job.
I'm Marcellous Gossett, and she's the only one I trust.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks, Marcellous. So, again, I love this crew. They are a great senior class. I couldn't be prouder of them. I want the community to come out and support them at the home games and travel with us to away games and just be part of the varsity boys basketball team this year.
I gotta say, when we hooked up, because I've always thought that Chargers, and because of Laura, we had the co-host, and I've always had some great co-hosts with Laura, and we had Tim Hajduk, right?
Yes.
We've had a lot of great co-hosts, but since we've added you to the roster, and not to make Chargers, because it's always been gotten a lot of Dons, gotten a lot of Bishop, gotten now the Warriors, and I'm so happy that I'm going to get a nice regular rotation of having the Chargers in the house because of you.
No problem.
So thank you so much. Don't go out anywhere.
Of course not.
You got another graduate here on the boom. We got Laura Arcodia. You did bring a guest. Who'd you bring?
Yeah, my little brother.
Oh no! Woo, Maxie!
Yeah,
Maxie's in the house.
I'm still debating whether I should follow my older sister instinct and make this a really hard experience for him, or actually be nice to him. But so what sports have you been playing so far?
So I think the only one is soccer, and I play since I'm a little kid, and I started to play just for fun with friends, and then after someone asked me why you're not starting to play with a club, and I was, you can injure it yourself, ankle. I was a little bit scared, but then my father said, try it, and I tried, and then I played. I started to play when I was 13. Yeah. I played for 4 years in 3 clubs, and the last one was the best one. And
what's your favorite position?
My favorite position? I'm a forward, but the last one was the right wing, but I really like the striker. Yeah.
Nice. And people should know you are an exchange student at Santa Barbara High School.
Yeah, exactly. Santa Barbara's in the house. Yeah. Kristen Sneddon says, woo! Yeah, we got to get this Charger energy. You got to down it a little bit.
Yeah.
No way. Turn it in the house. Do you know my nephew, Sloan Hansen? Are you on the Santa Barbara Dons?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He's a senior this year, and he'll be playing in college too. But he's on the. You play for Santa Barbara?
No, I'm not playing for Santa Barbara.
Oh, I thought you said Santa Barbara.
Yeah, he's playing on the club team.
On the club team.
Yeah,
all
exactly.
right. So
We get all those rules, when you come over from another country and everything like that. It just was a little difficult for the whole exchange.
Well, the club teams are.
They're awesome.
They're awesome.
He's
They're very high level.
He also is an amazing, and I preface by capital A. He's an amazing artist. And that's why he chose Santa Barbara. Actually, I was talking to you about, I was talking to you about it. And of course, I was thinking about, doing the whole Bishop thing because, I have the issues there. Okay. Mm-hmm. But then he was thinking about going over there. But the whole art thing,
arts at Santa Barbara.
because he goes to an art school in Italy. So the nice thing is he gets to graduate here, go back to Italy, graduate from his Institute of Art there.
Wow.
And they have the Promise program, which gives you that 1 year buy.
Yes.
And then he gets to come back here and then go to college. So he gets it all.
Fantastic.
Okay, listen, we have a minute left. This is what I want to know, okay? The women. I'm just saying.
The women.
Girls.
Yeah.
The Italian girls versus... This is what every man wants to know, okay? Boy. Look, everybody's looking. Because maybe they want to go to Italy, okay, and go to college there. I don't know what they want to do. So tell the difference.
I
don't know. You tell me.
I have an Italian girlfriend, so I can only say Italian women are the best.
Oh.
The best. Yeah.
Okay.
So...
But if you didn't have that Italian girlfriend, just saying.
Just say that. Also American girl are pretty good. Yeah.
We're talking intelligence and level of conversation and what they contribute to society. That's what we're talking about with the women.
About intelligence, I think that in every single country you have some girls that are pretty intelligent and smart, but of
like
course,
your sister?
Like my sister.
My sister's a genius. Okay, guess what? You're gonna have to come back again next week. Okay.
Of course.
Because we have to leave it on a good note with your sister and what a genius she is. Okay, and he also speaks 4 languages as well. Okay, so he does it all. All right, but listen, everybody, put your hands together for the athletes. Hey, we gotta go. Please join us again next week. God bless Santa Barbara. See you next week.